Our theme for today is bringing in a divine soul partner. The healing technology we will use during this session is called the core work. We're going to do a healing of the heart so that any other imprints from childhood, any struggles from any part of our lives, any heartbreaks that are no longer in alignment with our highest and greatest good, and any lessons around those, we're going to learn them now, and then we're going to release those and then bring those pieces of our heart that we gave away back to us. Can we do that now? If you want that, say yes. And any unhealthy cords, hooks, attachments, bonds, connections, vows, obligations, oaths, contracts, responsibilities, and burdens that we have taken upon ourselves for our ancestors, for relationships we've had, to continue patterns of not loving ourselves and not being in strong, healthy, unconditionally loving relationships. Can we go ahead and clear those now? If you want that, say yes. Can we download us with what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, to be intimate, to embrace it, to be open to intimacy? Can we show us how to feel that and what it feels like in our body, in our mind, and in our spirit? Would you like that? Let's show the mind that it's not losing anything, it's not having to give anything up by embracing intimacy, by being seen, by stepping into love for itself and all of humanity and understanding what love really is. Let's show the mind what love is, what it means, where it comes from, and how to apply it, how to connect with it, how to be it in our lives. If you want that, say yes. In this reality, a lot of us have believed that love is a cause and effect type of experience, and that's just an illusion. Love is unwavering, it's eternal, it's here, there, and everywhere. It's the pure awareness, the mindfulness that we are all one, that we are all connected. And we can say it in different forms, that there's an energy running through everything, that we are one with the earth. Love is simply the awareness of energy. That's all that it is. And when we are aware of it, then we can find eternal peace. We can let go. We don't have to do it all ourselves. We don't always have to be in control. We don't always have to make things happen. We can just allow things to happen. We can be in loving divine unionships and partnerships with soul partners, romantic partners, friends. It's just about the awareness that we are all one. So can we show us, if it's for our highest and greatest good, to really bring that in, anchor it? Would you like that? Can we show the mind that it's safe to love? That any of those illusions, that love was painful, love hurts, that was not love. That was the fear that was attached to love. It was the control that was attached to love. It was not love at all. Love is unconditional. It's unwavering. And now that we know what it is, that it's simply the awareness of the divinity within each of us that connects all of us, then we no longer have to make it about anything else. So even when it's being physically expressed with a divine partner, when you are intimate with them, especially physically, and you're seeing them, looking them in the eyes and feeling their beingness in front of you and you in front of them, that is the universe. So if we are not loving ourselves, if we are finding ourselves not attracting the partner that we want, or we have a partner and we're feeling misunderstood, we're feeling unappreciated, instead of blaming them, instead of saying they're not giving this to me, how can I be more clear in my communication? How can I understand myself better? How can I appreciate myself more? Because when we do that, we are setting the stage, we are setting the example, not only for others to do that for us, but to do that for themselves. So can we show us any other patterns where we blamed, where we gave our power away, where we thought that in order to be understood and appreciated and have good communication, it has to come from the other person? Can we release that? And can we show you it's all about you? Because then you make a decision. If let's say you are in a partnership and you are understanding and appreciating and having positive communication with yourself and giving that to yourself. If they are not in alignment with that, and if they're not going to be mirroring that back to you, then it's going to lovingly change, and either they will go on about their way, and then of course you're going to attract someone who is in alignment with that, or that person is going to have their awakening and begin to mirror back to you greater understanding and appreciation and communication. Can we show the mind how to be willing to move into this direction, that it's not giving anything up by blaming, and show you what will happen when you are able to let go of blame, when you are able to let go of misunderstandings and all the other patterns that are not serving your highest and greatest good anymore? If you want that, say yes. And this is really a principle in the core work. The core work shows us that whatever we think we are not getting from our partners or something outside of ourselves is really us not giving it to ourselves. So can we show us how to give ourselves that which we are seeking, so that we no longer burden and put the pressure on others to show up in that way and give it to us, but actually they want to give it to us and they desire to give it to us. So it's just going to be an icing on the cake because you're already filled. You're already in that overflow. Can we show you how to move into that direction? Any time where you felt unloved, or where you didn't or were unable to love, can we go ahead and do a sweeping healing on all those timelines, show you and all those parts of yourself what was really happening, and then show all those aspects of you how to love fully, wholly, and completely, especially yourself, others, and your true essence, which is the universe. Would you like that? Can we show you that it's safe to love this much, this big? Those beliefs, oh my gosh, well, if I'm seen, or if I'm really stepping into the amount of love that I know I can offer the world and offer myself, oh my gosh, I don't know what would happen. Let's tell the mind that it doesn't need to know what will happen, because your spirit has always been this already. There's a part of you has always been this. It's just the mind forgot. So we just want to come back home. We want to come back to your true self. We want to come back to feeling connected again, to feel in the flow and allow ourselves to create miracles. That awareness, that's love. That is who you are. A lot of times when people think of this idea that they have a soulmate, they think that it's limited to one person. And what happens is when we do that, subconsciously, we find things wrong with that person and we start to create stories and ideas and really making it all about that person, and it could really feel overwhelming and pressure filled for both of you. But I want to invite you to think about and consider that instead of it being limited to one, that maybe it's actually many soulmates, but it's just who we are in alignment with at this time that's showing up. What this does is it releases the pressure off of ourselves, the burden, and it allows us to be open and available and really understanding that we have so many soulmates this life and many lifetimes that have a great resonance with us. When you let go of the idea that someone else completes you, do you know how free you become? Do you know how whole you become? How happy you become? How loving you become? Because now you've given yourself permission to let go of having to always give and do and put yourself last and always giving to others first. And now you can make it about you. And when you do that, then you're going to show up in the world complete, whole, happy, joyful. And then you're just going to give from that place, and it's going to always be from a place of abundance, from a place of enough. So can we show us how to move us into that direction? If it's for our highest and greatest good, can we clear that pattern once and for all, whichever lifetime that occurred, past, present, future, yesterday, today, tomorrow? If you want that, say yes. Any attachments, hooks, bonds, vows, obligations, oaths, contracts that you have between yourself and other soulmates that are blocking you from connecting or from having deep, meaningful, beautiful relationships. Can we go ahead and clear all of that now? Can we show you how to be open and receptive to attracting and bringing in a divine soulmate so that they are in alignment and in resonance with your highest and greatest good and you with their highest and greatest good? Can we show you how to be open to that, be receptive to that? Any fears around that, let's release that. Any resistance, let's release that. In your divine soulmate partner, can we go ahead and bring in deep understanding, deep appreciation, positive and healthy communication, expression, openness, transparency between you and that partner? Can we show you all of that now? How, why, what, where, when, who, all of those things. Let's bring that into your consciousness and allow that to be revealed in the highest time that it's meant to be. And so it is. Bring all those energetic blessings in, placing them over your heart, thanking the universe. We are so grateful. I'm so grateful for you. I hope you enjoyed today's session, and I look forward to connecting with you very soon. Have a miraculous day. Hey, my friend, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and comment. I'd love to hear from you. Have a miraculous day.